y'all. I'm so glad you're here. If you are tuning in right now, then it's because you are watching one of my Mascara Beauty parties. And so I'm so glad that you decided to join. So you must be curious or at least interested in what Mascara Beauty is all about. And I'm excited to share that with you and with your host of the party. So what we're gonna do today is I'm just going to show you how to do a basic hack, which stands for highlight and contour, using only Mascara Beauty products, because this makeup literally is a game changer, you guys. It is 5 to 10 minutes for an entire face, and the more practice you get, the shorter that time will get, and it takes up way less space in your bathroom than any other makeup you've used before. And it also is going to cost a lot less and last a lot longer. So I'm so excited that you decided to join. And so, like I said, Mascara Beauty is all about the highlight and contour. So using shadows to, contour, and using highlight and brightening colors to make certain areas pop, so that the best version of yourself is what you're seeing when you're done. And it's basically highlight and contouring 101 basics. So they make it so easy that you literally can't mess this up. And even if you do make a mistake, you're going to be able to fix it before you're completely finished. And so it doesn't matter if you mess it up anyway. Essentially, it is a paint by numbers. So if you guys can see, let's see, this card comes with all of your orders. And basically it shows you exactly where you should put your colors. Now your colors are going to be something that your artist, and if you're on with me here, then I would be your artist, will help color match. And you'll send a makeup-free selfie, natural lighting, so that they can see everything going on with your skin. You'll let them know any issues or areas that you have concern with, so they can make sure to get you the right colors that are going to meet all of your needs, and allow you to really understand how to use this product to look gorgeous. So all of our products are in tins. They come in tins, and they all snap right into these beautiful magnetic compacts. And the cool thing is, when you order, depending on the number of colors and tins you order, you are going to get a free compact with your orders, and you get to pick out these gorgeous, gorgeous, look at this, gorgeous patterns and colors. They're always coming out with new ones, and they're just so much fun to play with. And most people's first order is going to be a quad, which I have one in there, but it holds 4 full-size tins. And it's a single level. There's a mirror on the top. I just don't want to blind you. And like I said, the tins will come in, and you just snap them right in and get to work. And then that way, if you, let's say you're switching colors out for summer because you've been in the sun and have a tan, then it's nice and easy to be able to do that, and you just switch them right out. So most beginners will start with a quad and with one brush, typically the 30-second hack brush, which is this one. And this one compact with 4 colors can do your entire face. I have a video on IGTV and YouTube that shows how to do your entire face with just these 4 colors. But today I'm going to show you a little bit more than that, just because I want you to see the magic that can happen. And I'm going to use a couple different brushes as well. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. And like I said, this is why you want help color matching. You do not want to try to have to figure out what out of this is going to be best for you online. So your artist will help you, and they'll get you all set up. So anyway, we're going to get started. So what I'm going to start with today, and I kind of switched this up a little bit, but I feel like when you first get started, the easiest way to understand it and to really get it matching this card, this paint by numbers card, is if you start with your contour. So my contour that I'm using is indigo, and I am actually going to use the flatter side, or thicker side of that 30-second hack brush. Now all of our brushes are dual-ended, so multi-purpose, again, cutting down on space and cost. and so you're going to get a lot out of them. And basically what I'm going to do with the contour is I'm going to fill in these spots like I mentioned, any of the spots where you see the brown, and we're just going to start there. So where I'm going to start with this is my forehead. So you're going to go around your forehead and start to kind of bring out the shape you're looking for. And like I said, if you make a mistake, no worries. You can go back and correct any of this. So it's not gonna matter if you have a mistake towards the end or something, or even in the very beginning. We can fix it. So you're gonna start with the contour there, and then on the cheekbones, I usually start right above my ear, where you can kind of feel the start of your cheekbone there, and you're going to come down just about no further than the middle of your eye, or the iris of your eye, but I don't necessarily even come down that far. And this is something that as you play with it in practice, you'll get a little bit more, you know, familiar and comfortable with figuring out where you want it to go. But we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Okay. And just getting that nice, giving a little bit more structure there. And then we're gonna do under the jawline, and I usually start all the way at right under my ear at the corner there. And then I'm gonna come over here too. So basically what we're doing is we're using contour to give us a nice fully shaped face. Okay, contour. So I know I look crazy right now, but trust me, it's gonna get worse. And I'm not gonna let you leave the house like this. So contour, contour. This is kind of just a light application. You don't need a lot, especially to start with. And I'm gonna contour my nose as well. I'm just gonna wait and do that at the end. Not everybody contours their nose. That's completely up to you. I like to. I think it's fun to practice with it, and so I like to do it, but completely up to you. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna use the detailed hack brush. So the detailed hack brush has this kind of blunt, it almost feels like a paintbrush, honestly, side to it. And I'm gonna use my first highlight, which on mine is Amber. Oh no, I'm sorry, we're using Sandy today. That's why I put it in a small case. So we're gonna get that color on, and basically what you're gonna do here is you're going to fill in the spots that you don't have color other than a couple, which I'll show you that'll be used for your first highlight. So basically we're gonna go right here, we're gonna fill that in, and you're just putting on like a paintbrush, y'all, seriously. And you're gonna love the texture of the makeup. It's so soft, it's cream-based makeup, so it's buildable coverage. The good thing about that is if you aren't really a makeup wearer and you just want very light coverage, you're gonna be able to accomplish that very easily. And if you do need fuller coverage for whatever reason, or just like a fuller coverage look, you're gonna be able to do that really easily as well. It's cream makeup is buildable, so you're kind of building on the layers, so you can keep putting more on for the coverage you're looking for, and that way you can feel comfortable with, you know, how it's going. So right now we're filling in these blanks. I'm gonna do right here. I'm doing my chin. Lip. I'm gonna do a little bit right there, but we're gonna do something else there. So, okay, so got that part down. So again, I'm just following the map. This map is important. Okay, now we're gonna go to our second highlight, which is kind of, actually before we go to the second highlight, there's another trick of something I really like to use. So I have somewhat dark circles under my eyes, and so I actually use one of our highlights called Mango right here, and I use it with my fingers under my eyes to cover that up. Check that out. All of these colors, including our lip and cheeks, can be used, lip and cheek colors can be used for color correction. So again, this is something you want to share with your artist in terms of if you have any blemishes or specific areas that you're trying to, you know, conceal a little bit more. For example, there's another contour that I use called Aspen right here. And I use that when I'm having any type of breakout or blemishes that I want to conceal, and it's literally like magic. It just takes it away. Okay, so now we're going to go to the second highlight like I mentioned. So I'm using linen, and I'm gonna use the smaller end of the detailed hack brush. And this is gonna go under your eyes as well. And this is basically to brighten. So this is where we wanna brighten and highlight certain areas. And those areas are gonna be under your eyes. And a couple other places I'm gonna show you. And like I mentioned, all of this is gonna blend together. So like you can just slap this stuff on. I'm going really slow right now because I wanna talk through it with you, but you can just plop this stuff on your face and go. That's why it's so fast. Okay, so another place that we wanna use a highlight is coming right up here. Sometimes I just do a little fun pattern, and we're gonna go down our nose, right down the bridge. Okay. And then right here. Okay, so I know I look insane. It's going to go away. Okay, and then we're going, so now I'm gonna go back to the contour, and I'm actually going to use the end that we use for my first highlight on the detailed hack brush. I like using this for my nose contour because I like the kind of edge of it, and I'm using my contour color again, and I'm just putting that in there, and I'm just going to come back and add a contour to kind of show a straighter, more narrow type nose. You might have, similar to me, I have a knot kind of right in the middle, so I like to try to mask that a little bit. And then like I said, some people don't do this at all, and that's perfectly fine. If you do contact your or contour your nose, you want to kind of bring it up to the brow. So you're kind of following, and you can use your fingers for this too. You're kind of following this line. All right, so that's that. So what I'm gonna do now is double check that everything looks good with my card, and I'm going to use my B squared brush. So this is our B squared brush. This is one that we're going to use for a lot of different things. I like to use it for blending this part of my makeup to start. I also like to use it for setting the makeup. So what we're gonna start with those, I'm gonna use this more blunt end of it, and I'm just gonna start where the lighter colors are, where those highlights are, and I'm just going to blend those in. And depending on the amount that you put on for coverage, it might take you a little bit longer, a little bit less time, just depends on what you have on your face coverage-wise. Okay? I mean, it just melts right into your skin, guys. I'm gonna do my nose. Okay, then I'm gonna go back and start working that contour in. And again, kind of just blending it. The forehead, you kind of push up into the hairline a little bit. Here, you're just gonna softly blend it in just to have that nice look without, you know, a stripe like this side. Okay, so there we go. So we're pretty good from this part so far. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back and add some blush. So I'm going to use, what's this? I'm going to use, actually, I'm going to use Frenchie. I really like Frenchie. It's on the bottom part of this double decker, which is what they're called when they have two. And for this, I'm actually just going to switch to another brush so I can show you guys the Best Blend Forever. I'm going to use this fluffy side. I'm just going to apply that kind of right over where that contour is. Okay. And again, more if you're a blush person, less if you're not. And then you can go back again and kind of blend it in a little bit more if you want to. Now I know I'm showing you guys a lot of brushes. I want to show you a lot of different brushes, but like I said, you don't need them. You can just use one and you'll figure out which one is your favorite pretty quickly. And a lot of people just use their hands and fingers. And I have a lot of those videos posted too if you're interested. Okay, so this kind of gets us to this spot. And what I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna set this makeup. Everybody has a different preference. You do need to set cream-based makeup. That is what kind of makes it stay in place. So once you feel like you have everything the way you want it, it's time to set it. And you can use either a liquid setting spray. This is the Stay Spray by Mascara. The one I use has SPF in it. There's another one that doesn't. I sometimes use this as a setting spray, but usually I use it at the beginning as kind of a priming spray. But again, that's a preference. You'll learn it, and you can talk to your artist about what would work best for you. The other thing I use is Airspun powder, and this is literally like $5. I have a link to Amazon on this on my Facebook page, so just let me know and I can show you where it is. But what I'm gonna do setting wise is I'm just gonna take that fluffy side of that brush again, get it in some of that powder, and I'm just going to put that on so everything stays put. So you're gonna see later in the party, doesn't matter if you have oily skin. I know people get nervous with cream-based makeup, like, oh no, I have oily skin, this isn't gonna stay on. Yes, it will. Once you set it, it'll stay. Summer, this is the only thing I've found that doesn't feel like it melts off my face. Okay, so now that we're all set with that, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna show you guys how I do my brows using this too. So like I said, it's a full face. You don't have to switch out to anything else. And I failed to mention that the cheek, the blush, is also used for lips. So you can use any of our cheek colors as lip colors too. That's why you can get everything out of just that one compact. So, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to that first contour that I used, the indigo. I'm gonna use our liner brush and just going to brush that up, and then I'm gonna use this straight side and get my brows going. So some of you might be luckier than me and actually have brows that show. And if you do, I'm super jealous, because I do not. Or I guess they show a little bit, but hardly. And they're so light, they drive me crazy. But I'm gonna go back and just go ahead and outline the shape that I want and fill it in. So if you're new to doing your brows and you need some extra help, I have a tutorial specifically for doing brows using not only mascara products but other things as well, if you're more comfortable with like a pencil or something like that. Okay. So brow number 1. And indigo works pretty well for my brows because it has a nice warm tint to it, and with my hair the color it is right now, it just kind of works. So not necessarily your contour is going to be the right one for it. You might want to pick something else out, but just talk to your artist about that. Okay, so outline, get that all done. you guys have seen my videos and you ever wonder why I'm looking outside, it's because where my desk is literally facing our street, and the neighbors walk by or the mailman and they see me all the time. I know they think I'm crazy. Okay, so brows done. Happy with those. I might go back and take that setting powder just to make sure everything's good to go. I usually don't have an issue with my brows though. And then it's shadow time if you're a shadow gal. I am not always a shadow person, but I just want to show you some things that we have. So there's a ton of colors for shadows. When I say ton, I mean it's so many. But so shadows, so many different colors, so fun. A lot of times they put them on like bundles out there on sale, so you can keep an eye out for that on your artist's website, but it's just so much fun. So I'm gonna use the Eyeshadow Everything brush, and because mascara likes to make things easy for us, they'll even send you eyeshadow diagrams with your shadow purchase. So if you don't know how to do shadow, now you will. No more excuses. So I'm actually just going to do a real easy look and I'm going to use this light pink and kind of just do a wash over my eyelid. This is kind of a good everyday color for a pink matte look. Okay. And then I'm going to use the other end of the same brush. I'm going to get a little bit of a darker brown, shimmery brown. I can list these colors for you guys if you want the actual colors too. And I'm just going to kind of put that in that corner in the crease to give a little bit of dimension. And then go back and blend it. All right, and then the last thing we're gonna do before we're done is illuminator. We have both cream and powder illuminators. Today I'm actually just gonna use our cream rose gold, this one down here. And I'm just gonna put it on with my finger, and the illuminators go just above your cheekbones, kind of under your side of your eyes, corner of your eyes. And you're really just wanting a little glow. Again, highlight some, bring attention to the spots you want them. And I do the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and right here. And then I like a little bit under my eyebrows. Okay. So we're done. That took a lot longer than it normally would take me if I was just, doing it to go out the house. But I hope it helps kind of give you guys an idea. I hope you love this product. Message me if you have any questions.